So what is effectiveness? Effectiveness means when the target is set up by the organization, achieving that particular target is called as effectiveness. For example, the organization has set up the goal of producing 5,000 units per year, means if the organization is able to achieve that goal, whether it is here, it is not important that in which manner they accomplish their goal. They can even use more and more raw material, more and more labor, they can even consume more and more power, but by using all this, if they accomplish their target, it is called as effectiveness. But whereas in case of efficiency, accomplishing the goal is not an important aspect, but trying to minimize its cost. It only focuses on the manner in which operation has been performed. That means they need to do the right thing in a right manner, whereas effectiveness wants to do the right thing, but efficiency doing right things. Hope you all understood what is effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness can be easily accomplished, whereas efficiency is not that easy for an organization to achieve. If suppose the 5,000 units is the target of production per year, organization need to even focus on its resources. They should not make a overuse of resources, or they should not even include a huge cost in producing any one of the product. If there is a huge cost incurred at the time of production, means it is not possible to produce a goods which is in fair price. It becomes costlier for the consumer at the time of buying, and there may be a chance that there won't be any demand for that particular product when it arrives to the market. So efficiency focuses on cutting down the cost, whereas efficiency focuses on accomplishing the goal. So this is regarding the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. So we'll study in detail regarding efficiency and effectiveness in the next slide. So here is a cost benefit analysis. So cost benefit analysis taken in efficiency, where efficiency gives more and more priority in cutting down the cost. It studies the relationship between inputs and outputs, where inputs, whatever the input they have used should be less and return should be more. For example, by using limited resources, by using limited use of employees and minimum consumption of power, the result need to be more sales, then faster operation, less wastage. At this time we can say that the work performed by the organization is efficient. So that is the important aspect. The cost benefit analysis studies regarding the relationship between cost as well as benefits. Here is an example. See, the cost, or what we say inputs. The inputs used are less. Here new equipment cost, they have installed new machinery into the organization and they have given the training. There might be a huge cost for giving training to the employees. Then out of those inputs, output is greater income. They have received more and more profit. The operation is now faster. There is less wastage. So we can say that output or the result is more than input. That means they have been successful in cutting down the cost, and that is called as efficiency. Then next we will study regarding the difference between effectiveness and efficiency. I hope it is visible. So first one is effectiveness, means why is this being done. So it mainly focuses on why is this being done. So their goal is to perform the given task at the right time. Whereas efficiency, what needs to be done? That means they will find out different alternatives, ways in which one task can be performed. If the goal is to produce 5,000 units per year, means effectiveness focuses on completing that particular goal, whereas efficiency sees in which and all the way that goal can be achieved. It does not only focuses on one way, it finds different alternatives way. For example, if suppose from here, from Karkala to if we want to go to Mangalore, means there are two routes. But whereas in case of effectiveness, it focuses on only one route, whereas efficiency focuses on even alternative routes. So that is called as efficiency. Then doing the right things. Effectiveness means right thing. It will do the right thing. So it does not focus on the manner or the method which it uses for performing its task. Whereas in case of efficiency, doing things the right way in the best possible manner means they'll find out each and every ways in which they can accomplish their goals. Then next is regarding aligns with the objectives and goals. So it mainly focuses on goals and objectives set up by the organization, whereas efficiency focuses on the process. It focuses on the process of producing the product. It focuses on its raw materials, technologies, etc. Then future looking with the desire for the better future. So they doesn't focus on current scenario. They are always focusing on future. Then next, efficiency about current work, what must improve now. So there efficiency means not just cutting down costs, they'll try to improvise themselves. They'll find out the ways in which they can improve their working, maybe how they can produce how they can reach the target by using minimum resources, minimum power consumption. So there will be, every time there will be a planning by the manager to be efficient. Then next, not easy to measure. Effectiveness cannot be measured, whereas efficiency can be measured. How? Efficiency can be measured by its cost benefit analysis. We can compare between the cost as well as benefit. If we have used more cost or we have incurred more cost in producing one of the products, we can even compare that with our benefits. If benefits are more than our cost incurred, then we can say that efficiency is there in an organization. But effectiveness cannot be measured. So it requires external view outside the organization. To be effective means they need to keep track of external things, that may be social factor, economic factor, whereas in case of efficiency, they only focuses on inside the organization, maybe improvement of technology, improvement or training to the employees. So it focuses on external environment, whereas it focuses on internal environment. Requires subjective visioning. It is a subjective visioning, whereas efficiency requires objective analysis. It mainly focuses on how they can accomplish their target. It focuses on different ways of accomplishing the targets. So this is regarding the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. So here we are going to study regarding the characteristics of management. What and all the features that a management has. So first important point is universal. What is universal? This management discipline is not just used only in one particular country. No, this particular concept is used in almost all the parts of the world. What and all the activity that the manager in India follows is similar to the activities followed by the manager in USA. And even the petrol pumps need to be managed exactly like how hospitals are managed. So there is no distinction between big, small organization, profit making, not profit making. So every organization needs management discipline. So it is universal in nature. Next one is goal oriented. Each and every organization are set up for the purpose of achieving something, and they are having their own objectives. And these objectives need to be clearly stated as well as should be clearly communicated to all its employees. All the employees in an organization need to know what and all the goals that their organization has, and they should know how they can help the organization in accomplishing their goals. Even the service oriented organization as well as profit oriented organization have their own goal. If the service oriented organization focuses on rendering service, whereas the profit making company focuses on producing the goods required by their customer. Then continuous process. So the process of management is continuous in nature, and each and every manager has to perform their operations of managing from time to time continuously. There is no break. There are series of activities which involves planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, controlling. So every time they need to see whether the works are performed as per it is planned. If the actual performance is equal to the planned performance, if suppose there is no match between the two, they need to use different methods so that they can accomplish their goals. For example, consider they have set up the target of producing 5,000 units per year, means they should see whether the production is up to the mark or not. If they even can't even reach 1,000 per year, means they are lagging behind. So they need to introduce various methods, maybe installation of new machinery, providing training to their employees. So in this manner, the management works is continuous in nature. It cannot be withdrawn. All the activities need to be performed. The next one is multidimensional. So this management has different dimension. It has a management of work, management of people, management of operation. So what is management of work? Management of work means each and every business is indulged in performing one or the other work. For example, if there is a textile company, means it produces product, that is it manufactures or produces textiles, garments. So this is their work which need to be managed by providing training, etc. Then management of people. Human resources considered as one of the important resource or asset to the organization, and they need to be handled efficiently. They need to be given proper guidelines as well as training. There should be an individual communication where one can address his own problems to the manager, and manager can understand problem of his employees. Then communication as a group. They can even communicate with the group so that they can know the group goals. Then next, management of operation. So in an organization, to convert a raw material into finished product means it should pass through a technology. So they need to be a proper management of those operation. The machinery should be arranged in a sequence of its operation so that time used can be reduced. So this is regarding management being multidimensional. Then group activity. Management involves n number of employees with the different objectives performing wide variety of activities. So this wide variety of activities need to be directed towards achieving of one common goal. So this can be accomplished only by the management. So management is a group activity where all the people should be made to work in a group. Then dynamic function. So management is dynamic in nature. Why? Because management or organization set up in an environment which is keeps on changing. There are so many factors like social factor, economic, political factors which are not static in nature. Every year, for once in a 5 year, there is a change of government. So there is a change of policies, laws, rules, regulations, and there is so many changes in economic condition, change in demand pattern, change in trends. All these need to be studied thoroughly, and it could be possible only because of management, which keeps track of external changes and tries to implement inside the organization. Then next, intangible in nature. Why it is intangible? Management can be called as a service. It is a service which is performed by the manager, and it is a service which is given to an organization. Even though it is intangible in nature, but we can feel its presence. How? When the goals are reached, employees in an organization are all satisfied and happy. This is the manner in which we can measure that yes, there is a force called management which handles, controls, manages all its employees and helps in accomplishing goals. So these are all the characteristics of management. So this is regarding the meaning, definition, characteristics as well as difference between efficiency and effectiveness. All these topics are dealt in this particular part. Remaining topics are given in other videos. Thank you.